When man sinned, the nature of work here changed. One of the things we recognize is that thorns and thistles infested the ground. In other words, our work became more difficult. God told Adam that now, by the sweat of your brow, will the earth yield its fruit unto you. The nature of work, as we know it today, has to do with one major issue, and that is problems. We deal with a world that has fallen with problems. So if you're taking notes this morning, listen. The basis of all work, and this is critical that you get it, the basis of all work is problem solving. The basis for all work is problem solving. You see, as children of God, you and I must recognize that God anticipates that we would be the best problem solvers on the face of this planet. Because that's who God is. God solved our sin problem by sending His Son. God worked tirelessly to get that job accomplished. And God works within the midst and context of the world that we live in to solve problems. And the way in which He primarily intends to do that is through His people. To be problem solvers. What do I mean by that? Well, think about it for a moment. If somebody had the desire to have a stone wall in their yard, and they either lacked the skill to build it or the time to do it, then what? They have a problem. And so they have to hire someone. They have to look out for somebody who has that kind of a skill. And so that in turn gives rise to masonry industry. So a mason arises to solve a problem because people would want this type of work done. So they come about, their job is instituted to solve a problem. Now, if they get good at their job, what happens? The more skill they obtain, the better they do their job, they get more and more work. In fact, they can get so much work that they can't meet all the job responsibilities that are before them. And what happens? They have a problem. And so what do they have to do? They have to hire somebody else to help them meet all the blessing that has come their way. And so he hires more individuals in the masonry field to meet the problem of his expanding business. All business is based on the understanding that it's there to solve problems.